Hey guys, and welcome to our silly cooking challenge. We're gonna ask you to all make something, but before I ask you to make something, I'm gonna make something for you, but you can't eat it because I'm not allowed to give it to you because it could give you the coronavirus. What I'm gonna make is Montreal bagels. Bagels or bagels? Bagel? Bagel. I don't know. So I have 350 grams of warm water in here. I need to add to that 60 grams of sugar. I need to add 30 grams of oil. I need to add 10 grams of yeast and 1 egg. I'm going to crack the egg. I don't know if I'm supposed to, it doesn't say, but I'm going to crack it. I'm only going to put in the inside part. And I'm going to add 20 grams of honey. Now this is going to be a problem because my honey's not going to come out of here that well. I need a spoon. And 8 grams of salt. So this is the base part. What I have to do first is mix all this up. I'm actually going to use my stand mixer. Is that cheating? I feel like it might be cheating, but I'm going to do it anyways. And then once I've got that mixed up, I'll add flour to it. And it can go into the mixer. What I'm going to do is add a bunch of flour. It's going to take up to 700 grams of flour. And I measured this once before because I make these bagels fairly often. And each one of these scoops is about 160, so. Okay, so it's all come together pretty well. It's supposed to go till it springs back. And all I need to do is basically wait. I take my dough. Oh, she feels pretty good. I'm going to put a little bit of oil in the bowl. Just like that. Again, my dough shaped up pretty round. Put it in there, toss it around so it gets coated with the oil. And then just leave it for half an hour, covered. I have this nice towel to cover it with. So I'll leave that for 30 minutes and then I will come back to it and start making some bagels. Okay, so it's been half an hour. My dough is looking pretty ready. So I'm gonna roll my bits of dough out till they're about a foot long and try to get a nice consistent thickness all the way down. And then what I do is I wrap them around 3 fingers like that and just pinch and push and roll sort of those 2 pieces of dough together. This is kind of the fussiest, trickiest part. I kind of like it though. Bagels were invented in Poland apparently in the 15th century about, kind of around when pretzels were popular. You can see they're kind of similar in a way to pretzels. And then brought over to New York and Monteal by mostly Jewish immigrants. Okay, so my bagels are all ready to go into the water. Ooh, steamy. I'm gonna put in probably 3 at a time, maybe 4, let's see. I just try to put them in nice and gentle so they don't lose their shape. They just stay in for about 2 minutes. That's that. These ones are just about done now. I just use this slotted spoon thing to pull them out. And they go onto the drying rack, cooling rack. The recipe that I use actually says I'm supposed to put a bunch of honey into this water, but I can't do it. It's too much honey, guys. I feel like it would be super wasteful. And honey is delicious, so I don't put it in. Once these are out, I try to do it nice and quick. Just put on my poppy seeds or whatever other topping I'm going to do. So one topping I really like is poppy seeds. Another one is good as sesame seeds. But then one that I often do is rosemary. Little rosemary, boom, boom, boom. And rock salt, big crusty salt. So this is another good one. A little of that. And I really like that one. Let's put a couple more in. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Cover it up and give it a couple minutes. So my bagels are all ready. My oven is hot. One of the weird and cool things about this recipe is that you have to put the bagels onto a hot tray. It makes a very satisfying sound. Oh yeah. Whew. Okay, timer's up. Time to pull out the bagels. All right. There we go, fresh bagels, guys. It didn't even take that long. It's not that difficult. They look pretty good. Not great form, honestly. This one's pretty round. This one's pretty round. This one's pretty round. But they'll be delicious, I promise. That's a good bagel. Now the question is, what are you going to make? We're going to ask you to do the same thing. Find a recipe you like online. Do a little bit of research and find some history on it. Figure out how to make it for more people or less people. And make it. Oh, it's pretty good. So I hope you do something cool. I'm psyched to see it. I hope I get to taste it. I don't think it's going to happen though. But go for it. So first step, find a recipe. Also, if anyone did their mastery project on how to cut hair, I could probably use your help.